Hello, everyone. My name is Alberto Garcia Jr. Today, I will be talking to you about the ways that many people ignore and don't even consider at times the female's perspective when using film in an educational way. This, of course, making my question why the female perspective should be used when using movies in an educational way. In the research that I conducted, I found out that many of my sources were all very credible and written by college professors and or high school teachers. Although I realized that most of my sources that were saying why movies can be used as a way of reading, which was in fact my first question before I chose this new one, they were mostly men. And the one female that did have something to do with my sources was the one that had to conduct her own research and experiment when using movies. That is basically the reason I chose to have this question and base my research on. For my research, I decided to conduct an experiment. The experiment was basically me asking a friend of mine, who is female, to accompany me to see a movie called Bohemian Rhapsody and then having her write a summary on the movie. I chose the movie Bohemian Rhapsody because I thought it had the most neutral genre out of the movies that were in theaters at the time. Of course, the movie of the genre had to be didn't have to be, but I chose it to be a history movie, again, because it was the most neutral genre I can find. Once we watched the movie and I asked her if she could write out the summary and we just simply parted our ways. In the summary, she explained really well what the movie was about and what she thought of it. But funny enough, that wasn't even the part that really caught my attention. What really caught my attention was the fact that she not only explained the summary really good and in a detailed way, but that she also added some of her thoughts and actions that she did during the movie. By this, I mean that she put how during the movie she looked around the theater room and saw the kind of people in the room. At first, I thought that was kind of weird, but then I kept reading in her summary and I read this. I remember looking around in the theater and seeing those older Queen fans around me, their eyes holding back the tears as they relived a much younger time of their life. This really touched me. This really gave me a very well view of how the female's perspective can help us understand any film better. So, after all of my research and experiments, I realized that the female perspective should be used when using movies in an educational way. Not only so that we can get a better understanding of said movie, but also because it can sometimes be more detailed than the male's perspective, which in some cases can be more helpful to most people. So, I really recommend the next time you're using films in an educational way, even if it's just for a simple YouTube video that can help you with a math problem, or even a film that you have to watch and make a whole paper on, that you not only use a male's perspective, but a female's perspective as well. This is so that not only you can understand said movie better, but so that you can even get someone else's views or thoughts on said movie, which in some cases people consider that a very useful tool when writing summaries, especially if they are using it for another assignment they have to complete. For example, in college, we are used to watching some videos, even if I know for me, I had to watch a lot of Khan's Academy videos for my college algebra class. This was really helpful, and when I actually started using both perspective, females and males, I realized that both perspective really helped me in different ways. So this hopefully can help you understand that this is just one of the many reasons for using the female's perspective apart from using the male's. Because you have to remember that if you use both perspectives, not only will it help you in different and better ways, but that also you will have the best of both worlds. Thank you.